Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me for another energy and guidance reading. And today is April the 8th, 2020, although I consider this reading timeless, so whenever it is heard by you is when you're meant to receive this message. We're using the Cosmic Reading Cards by Nari Anastasia. You may use this as a pick a card reading, card 1, 2, or 3 for your own personal message, or a blended reading with all three cards. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. And for the first card, card 1, I'll take a card from the top. Second card, I will take a card from the middle. And the bottom card will be card number 3, the last card. And the first card is Be Still, and it's card number 5. And look at her hair. Very, very long hair. I mean, my hair's long, not that long, but it's down to like the back of my leg, like just above my knees. And this woman, she has me beat. Hers is down to the floor. Now, I don't know if I'd want as much hair as that, but it's absolutely beautiful, this card. And it says, be still, breathe. Find that well of tranquility and serenity within you. There are times when life feels chaotic, circumstances and relationships test and challenge you with conflicting emotions and inner storms. Sometimes your emotions are felt deeply, and you may have moments and outbursts that express pain and inner rage. Feel the emotions and try to understand what comes forth from you. See the origins from which this reaction was born. There will always be triggers and storms will pass, but how you react makes all the difference to the severity and longevity of the storm. Who you are is best when you are challenged, pressured, and put to the test. Will you react with rage, spite, or bitterness, or with peace, love, and compassion? If you react with anger and spite, do not be disheartened. Simply see that that is where you are at this time. Be gentle with yourself and go within to explore the deepest recesses of your hidden self. Find the root of why reactions are so. Send this part of you love and compassion and feel the healing light of love spreading through your entire being. You are the love, peace, tranquility, and serenity that you seek. It is you. Know it, feel it, and be it. Be the peace that others seek. Be the stillness that others crave. Be the compassion that others need. In the stillness, there's clarity and peace. Go forth and be gentle and be that gentle voice that calms the storm. So, yeah, I mean, it's so easy to react. We have to practice being more responsive and less reactive. And the best thing to do is to catch yourself and just pause when you want to jump into a conversation and, just attack the person for what they're saying or what they've done to you. Just stop, pause, and count to 3. And the more you practice this and the more grounded and centered you become, the less reactive you're going to be because you have your energy under control. You have your self-composure. But when we're running around frantically and we're exhausted and worn out and depleted and ungrounded, we just lash out. We all do it. I do it myself. I catch myself, and sometimes I don't. And then I regret that I didn't, and I feel like I let myself down because I know better. So be still and try to handle things calmly. And then the next card, card 17, is integrity. Okay, and the integrity card, the qualities of this card represent breaking through habits and thought patterns that don't serve your authentic self. Habits and thoughts that leave you feeling guilty and less than who you are. These patterns and emotions serve only to disempower your true potential. This disempowerment is caused by the ego. The ego judges that part of you that lives in the world of habitual patterns and mind games, creating areas of shade. The more it criticizes and judges that shade within you, the more your divine light diminishes. After a period of constant attacks and judgment, you are left feeling deflated and disempowered. Mistakes do happen, and there are times we all say and do things that we wish we hadn't, but instead of criticizing and judging that shade within you, send that part of you love, light, and compassion. Yeah, exactly. Just what I was saying about, lashing out and not catching myself before I reacted. And then after that feeling like I knew better. Why did I do that? And, like making myself feel bad for not, having self-control. I mean, we all do these things. We all judge ourselves and criticize ourselves, but the best thing to do when you catch yourself doing that is be gentle with yourself. You're doing the best that you can. We're all doing the best that we can. View your fears with compassion and understanding. Love in fullness all that's been hurt and wounded. And, take care of yourself. I can't stress enough self-care. And, acknowledge the light that's in you, the pure divine essence that flows through every cell of your being. Remember your true divine self. Continue your journey with strength, integrity, and truth. The more you choose to walk in truth and integrity, the brighter your light shines and the more empowered your spirit becomes. And that's so true. People could pick up on who is authentic and who is not authentic. Okay? Who is truly being, a being of light and a being of love and compassion, and who's just putting on a show. People are smart. They'll be able to tell whether you're a genuine person or not. So always choose integrity. I like that saying that integrity is doing the right thing when no one is watching. And that is so true. People tend to do the right thing when they're being observed or watched because they don't want people to think the wrong thing of them and they're behaving the way that they should. But what do you do when there's nobody around? Do you do the right thing? Or do you do what you feel like because that's what your ego wants you to do? So it's very important to behave with integrity because, once your reputation is lost, it's very hard to get that back. And then the last card is card 13, Free Spirit. And she does look very free. She's kind of swaying to the left here and to the right. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful card. And again, she's got that really long hair. Wow. And I made a video on my channel of how having, long hair, does it make you feel more spiritual? Because we think of hair as an antenna, as feelers, kind of like a cat's whiskers, those feelers. And, to me, I feel that I am more spiritual when my hair is longer, but it's not necessary for all people. I mean, that's just me. That's how I feel. There's a lot of people that are spiritual that are bald. A lot of Asian philosophers and people that are very spiritual that do not have any hair at all. So you may want to check out that video of spiritual hair. It's a very interesting concept. But anyway, getting back to this card, the card's telling us we need to let go of limiting beliefs that you hold within yourself, beliefs regarding who you are and what you're capable of achieving. There are two types of beliefs: beneficial beliefs, which encourage you to grow, and detrimental beliefs, which keep you imprisoned and bound by fear. These core beliefs lie in the subconscious and attract experiences that match their emanating frequency. It's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy of, when you're fearful of something and you keep worrying about it and you keep thinking about it and you're fearful, it eventually comes to fruition. It actually brings it to you. I truly believe that. And you attract those type of circumstances. The energy you put out is the energy you get back. It's like a magnet. If you find yourself attracting more roadblocks and hurdles, look within yourself and see what limiting beliefs you hold inside. It is these beliefs that block you from living a fulfilling life of manifestation, inner freedom, and peace. And, it's usually fear that holds us back because we fear the unknown. Hey, nothing's guaranteed. But I think of it this way: nothing is ever a waste of time. Even if you try something and you fail at it, it's not really a failure as long as you learned the lesson that it was meant to teach you. So it was time well spent either way. And if you are successful, that's even better yet. But I don't believe that anything is ever a waste of time. But if you don't try, you're never going to know. If you were drawn to this card, Spirit is encouraging you to look deeper within yourself and see what it is that's holding you back from living a more purpose-filled life. And I think a lot of people out there, what's holding them back is they're people pleasers. They're worried about what their family's going to think, what their friends are going to think. They have to conform and become what these people expect of them. And instead of being their authentic selves because they're worried that people might not accept them, don't worry about that. If somebody doesn't love you unconditionally or accept you, then they're not your people. And for all the people that will walk away from you if you're authentic self and it's just not their cup of tea, so to say, you don't need them in your life anyway. There's enough people out there that will replace them, that will love you for everything that you truly are. And there's nothing more beautiful than somebody being authentic, being comfortable in their own skin and saying, hey, world, here I am. This is me, with all my flaws and all my quirkiness. This is me. Take it or leave it. I'm going to live my life for me because that's what's important, being happy and being your authentic self. So, what vibration are you sending out to the world to receive, these fears and stuff? Evidently, it's you're living in some kind of a negative type of fear-based mentality that's stopping you, from expanding and growing and evolving. Remember that what you wish for in your life needs to be an exact match to the beliefs that are lying in your subconscious. So you have to believe. If you don't believe and you're doubtful, the universe is not going to bring it to you. And again, I'm not one of these people that just, believe in sitting around reciting positive affirmations. You got to back the affirmations up with action. Otherwise, it's just words. So positive beliefs and positive actions and a positive mind frame is going to bring these things to you. Your thoughts and your energy, shape your reality and how you see the world. We all live in the same world. Some people think the world is bad. Some people think the world is good. It's the same world. Okay. It's just our thoughts and our beliefs that form whether it's good or bad. And nothing is inherently good or bad. It's what you make of it. So, if you're not in sync, then most likely your wishes are going to take a lot longer to manifest if you're doubting and you're having that negative self-talk in your head. So believe that you can and you will be able to make the changes that you need to make. And, what detrimental beliefs have you been holding on to all of these years? Reframe and replace any of those beliefs with beneficial beliefs. And my beliefs have changed so much within the past year from the experiences that I've gone through, especially the belief of what a family should look like. All these years, I felt that it was blood relatives, people that were born, under your name, your surname, whatever. And, you share the same mother and father, or uncle and aunt, and this and that. But no, no, a family does not have to be blood. A family is a bunch of people, whether they happen to be your blood relatives or people you just met that are on the same wavelength, that respect and love and have compassion for one another. So examine those beliefs. What could be holding you back? What do you need to release? What a beautiful reading today. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like it by giving it a thumbs up, share it, and above all, subscribe because I will be back with more.